funny part of OBS crashing as soon as you start it. So I think this is the background task. This is the foreground. That is the background version. Yep, guess that's the old version of OBS. Not a did capture anything, but hey, it could still get things stuck. Right. We're way late, way behind schedule. I'm gonna join mid-qualifying in this one because I have just been shafted here. It's like, hey, you know, 9 PM shouldn't cause any issues, right? Right? Oh, of course it didn't. Proceed immediately to cause issues elsewhere. Okay, now it's working. Shouldn't cause any issues, right? I shouldn't be, like, delayed or anything. Yeah, I wasn't till, about 5 minutes before I would get live, and then I got delayed. Brilliant. When everything goes according to schedule, and then suddenly you get yanked out of it. Brilliant. Oh, great, No, it's working. I've got control. I got control. Got the power. Right. Come on, pedal cam, connect already. I'm patiently waiting for you to finally finish initializing. Now, finally. Took long enough. Alright then, well, Steam finished downloading the game, so that's something. Because I was downloading some other game earlier, but apparently it finished in like 15 minutes, which is really neat. I guess that's a great part of having an actually fast European internet connection. I'm saying a fast European internet connection for all points. It's not like we're setting records here, but like, it's definitely not slow. Like, well, way off a gigabit connection, but still good. Alright, Aris. On server. Let me guess, are you the password? Yes, I guessed it. I didn't actually copy it. I think I actually did copy it. Right. But I still guessed it. And I guessed it right. So we're in. Oh no, in case 62 cal. Aggressive preset. 30 degrees track temperature. Sounds like a deal here for... Man, you don't have actually much bump stop range on the front adjustment. You can adjust it, but like not by much. Gonna give it some, because otherwise you're by default already basically in the bump stop. It's a bit silly. Let's face it. Take some out of the rear. You can very much fine adjust the ARBs on this car. Infamously enough. Fuel is fine. Yeah, fuel will take out because I want to do a quali run. Usually run low ABS. Let's just leave the ABS mode I think for now. TC setting, we can leave that. Tire pressure, 0.5 out of it. Toe on the rear, 0.2. Oh, fuck that shit. Like, let's... I think I'm gonna completely neutralize the toe on the rear on this car. I think this was one of the cars you really could previously run with like negative toe on the rear. So now I'm gonna like actually put some... I'm not gonna put negative toe on yet. I'm gonna just neutralize it for now. Alright, okay, hit drive. Are we in correct scene? Yep, everything is fine there. Hunky dory, so view settings, Actually, I think my view is actually configured for this car, I just noticed. Although I'm feeling like I'm sitting pretty high up. View settings, height. Yeah, I think that's a bit more appropriate, you could say. Ignition, starter, hit limiter. And we're rolling. I guess because I have driven the Ferrari once in the past. This is the old one, not the new one. But you can really not tell them particularly apart from inside, I think. It's told that you can really tell them apart in the handling. That they handle quite a bit differently. Oh man, I like this track. I think I genuinely like Imola. The circuit. I don't think it's one of my stronger ones. Oh, I think the setup is actually pretty decent. Just from these few corners, the car is actually doing shit. And this is an aggressive preset for crying out loud. And here I'm charging this, following this poor Lamborghini around the circuit. Like I'm some sort of a shadow. Spooky. Ooh, but it doesn't like the curbs. It really didn't like the curbs. Hit the curb and this is like just went wow. Brakes are solid, I'll definitely say that. No complaints on the brake department for once. We'll get visualized switch, it's like not sure how much time we have from the last rev light till we need to upshift. Yeah, this car doesn't like the curbs, it's pretty clear. Like the high curbs really don't play favors with it. Tire pressure's a bit low. Perhaps taking the pressure out of them wasn't the idea. Perhaps staying third there. Right now we just want a bit of a reference time. Ah, fuck. Cocked up that corner. .45, that's not a good sign. Even with that mistake in there, I don't think that's good. Okay, that wasn't great on the brakes. The car was a bit unwilling to stop there. A bit long pedal there. Granted, it is still an old car. This is still the old 2018 spec. Though I think it is out of the old cars, probably one of the quicker ones it should be. Because a Ferrari is always a competitive car. Compared to some of them, it was still the newest version of the car back in 2019. So something like the McLaren 720S still went on its first year against this thing. And obviously stragglers still using this car up till what, 2024? And not 2024, sorry. 2 seconds off the pace, off P1. Ooh. That was too much gravel. Got visited by the understeer failure. But yeah, I can totally get why so many people love this car. Genuinely on this circuit is a really fun one to drive. When I've driven this thing, it handled like dog shit. And I think it's because this car, once you put the throttle down, you just go straight. It's like a Porsche in that sense. But you can make it dance on a brake. And not kill you completely with it, but it's... You know, a bonus? Because you know, Porsche killing you? Yeah, that's the usual outcome. Oh fuck. But it would still be better if I wasn't like, you know, 2 seconds off the pace. Should be able to do something better than that. How long do I have left in the session? 3.5 minutes. Yeah, let's try. I mean, I'm not even that far down despite that being relatively scruffy. Oh, I was way too early on the brakes there. I was way too early. Okay, but you can easily overshoot. You have to brake early. Because it's very easy to overshoot this car. Do I have gap behind? No, not much. Fuck. Now I have a bad entry onto the straight. I wanted to avoid running the back of the beamer, so now we'll compromise my next lap. Well, let's see about much. This This time around I was able to get around the corner, so that helps. Shut up about fuel level, we're fine. It's only that the fuel would drop under 2 laps to go when I cross start finish. Not sure it will actually do anything in terms of position. Just like half a second and a half here. Bit less, especially with the slow exit there. Actually, it did something. I got a position out of it. It's realistically also all the positions that I'm gonna get out of it, which was beating at the Lambo in front of me. I edged out the Lambo in the end. In the end, I was able to edge the Lambo in front out, but I do think we might need more pressure into these tires. A bit low. The car was nice to handle for sure, however. Genuinely like driving it. Which is saying something. I really wasn't expecting that tonight, like expecting something that I might need to ring around the track. Nope. Actually behaved itself. It's neat, you know. Times. Right, okay, we do need a bit more fuel for the actual, you know, race. We're burning about 2.6 liters per lap. We have a 30-minute race ahead of us. And we're running about, what, 42s? I mean, pink cars in front are running sub 42. I think just about 42, but not sub yet. 30 divided by memory recall. Okay, we've had like 18 laps. Let's take 20 times 2.75, which is 55 liters. Okay, let's just take 60. Well, you should be good to go then. Ah, there's one mandatory pit stop anyway in the middle for a tire change. I see. I forgot about that. But refueling is allowed, so we can just, you know, take about, what, 30 liters at the start? Then set up the current pressures for the pit stop. And then take another 25 liters in the pit stop. And we can just adjust it as the race goes on, if we need more or less for the pit stop. Yeah, genuinely, I have nothing really to complain about the old 488. Well, one save, okay. Somebody's a BMW shithead tonight. Yeah, Ranging Elf, who was the guy who was driving a MUQU yesterday, and I edged him out early on in that race. But he's now a few cars in front of me. He's in the white and black Beamer. Not gonna qualify him, that's for sure. It's like, well, I didn't qualify him, but like passing him into turn 1. Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, Chief. Like, I'm not bad, but like,
30 seconds.
I'm also the only Ferrari I just noticed on the grid. Period. There's no other guy who's like feel like a Ferrari. Well then, we have a bit of a mission. Mission for Italy. Protect Radeon Venzo. No, not the windscreen wiper. Don't need that. Thank you, I want headlights. I'm taking low beams. It's not too bad, the conditions, but I think it's a decent idea to turn the low beams on. What is this guy doing? Like, I'm driving my formation spot. Okay, I don't see an ABS adjustment is. It's not showing additionally up, but you just can see where the ABS setting is placed. In any case, those guys in front of us have been like in qualifying about a second faster than us. So it will be a bit of a challenge if I wanted to beat them. Podium is a bit difficult. Not completely impossible, but I think top 5 is probably would be. It's gonna be even now a bit of a challenge because I think that Lambo is trying to come probably for me and to take the Italian honors back. Although I can just call him a Volkswagen and he will just combust. I haven't checked like if all the Audis are also Evo 2s. I think both of them seem to have the Evo 2 wing. But I'm not too sure, I'm not close enough to really tell. Maybe with the formation we can tell. Brakes are actually getting warm. Yeah, I didn't move my brake bars for brake warming, but hey, we still got there. Push the ABS back.
Going double file.
Yeah, that's an Evo 2 wing. You can see the difference is that the rear wing mount goes over the back of the rear wing, and the other one is also an Evo 2. With the Evo 1, it still goes from the front of the wing. Like the McLaren has it. Stars. Like, no one mounts from the bottom of the wing anymore, but like, mount from the top always, apparently, and everything. But it's they mount from the back, which is interesting, to say the least. Right. You're getting held here a long time, I could say. This track. Guess the start line is there. Now the bad reaction time. Probably the reason why people try brake boosting with this car.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, the Lambo just tried to force a free wide. That's the touch that I felt there. Like, he is wedged himself in between that MUQU and me. That's bold, to say the least. But yeah, this car's dislike for curbs is like... What probably would not make me main it. Oh, one of the cars in front actually had... No, it's not one of the cars in front, sorry. I saw this wrong. It's one of the back markers actually that has a drive-through penalty. It's just that he's listed still halfway in front. Due to... the list. Like, I can see him, it's just he's in front of P1. Which indicates to me, like, yeah, he's not for position. But let's see, is the Lambo gonna out-drag us down the straight? At least not significantly enough to make a difference. Actually, he ends up getting attacked himself. What an irony. I'm braking way too early for this corner, I think. It's just there's not many braking markers really around there to do much. Oh, the beamer got out of shape. We are slightly gapping the car behind, but we're absolutely getting gapped in front. This is not a third race this week where it's just like, I end up in the no man's land. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, it seems I can't keep up with the guys in front. Just a bit too quick. Yeah, 42s is what they expect. I'm doing 43s, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I mean, a few more laps and I could probably like get hit within half a second of these guys. Because I feel like I can still actually improve on my lap times. That's something. Although I think sub 42, that's stretching it. That's even for me stretching it on these. Granted, due to the pit stop, we're actually like running very similar fuel loads to qualifying. Which is why these guys are going that quick. Yeah, they outran me by like 1.5 seconds there on the last lap. 42.2 from them. And I'm lapping 43.7, 43.8. It's just like... But they are delivering themselves such a tough battle that one of them might not see the finish line at this rate. Yeah. That's a bit wide. Seems to be fine enough. Oh, Anyone is not particularly pleased about the situation back in the grid.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
I'm actually not gapping the cars behind. Oh, I just noticed the McLaren is the car behind me now. So not too surprising that I'm not massively running away from him, because he was one of the 4 guys who were sub 1 second off pole position, so well, I was like nearly a second back behind him.
Well done, mate. The fastest steps so far.
Well, I'm
Car leaving the pit lane. Watch out.
driving faster and faster.
Yellow flag
Seems to
is
be
set.
enough to stop the Macca from gaining on me. Pretty enough to gain. Should have practiced the pit entry as well. This pit lane is really difficult. And stopping with this car in the box, because that's not easy either with this car. Maybe, who knows. It's a bit much track limit.
Warning for exceeding.
Precisely. How much time do I have left? 19 minutes, okay. Oh, my fuel calculator is predicting me out of fuel in 4 laps, so can't keep circulating forever. Because my tire pressure is slightly high, it seems.
Falling behind to the car.
Yeah, by 0.2, all of the tires. Which is very interesting. He keeps outrunning me, unfortunately. They seem to still be keeping the MUQU at bay. Ah! This could have been a sub 43 and then drop it into the penultimate turn and lose all the time. Ifs. Ifs in the chat for that one. Right. Got still late on the brakes. Yeah, I was thinking of like jumping past the guy in the pit stop in front, but like 6 seconds? Highly unlikely. Especially he's driving an Audi, so you can do lightning quick pit stops with those cars. Because you can effectively just press the starter in and drive away on it. Didn't give me a track cut, just invalidated a lap. It's fine with me. It really is like the last actually 4 races this week of like every single time I end up with people just like either way quicker than me or way slower, but no in between. It just ends up being every single time a slight lonely hard lapping session. Oh god. Well, that's getting ACC, I would say. The game was like, no, you don't. You get something more exciting. I was like, thanks. That's not what I asked for. But thanks. Right, let's just come into the pits. Actually, doing mandatory pit stop, I would say. My exits on pretty shit out of the chicane. Right. Oh, everybody's in. Ah, was off. Well, that's not gonna help me. Cost a lot of time to be relocated. I thought I had it, but like apparently the nose is shorter off the car than I expected.
Mandatory stop this time for you. Come on,
The other one's obviously as well. I think he did come closer quite a bit in McLaren.
There's a slow car up ahead.
But I don't think too much of it. The Lambo driver stayed out actually. And someone else must have. Because I mean we're down to P6, should be up to P4. I put my old I didn't check my tire set. Because it gave me tire set too. I mean, if I gave me my qualifying tires, it's not the worst. So all these tires were like used for me. For like just a couple laps, nothing more. Actually the BMW is still in. Maybe he pit speeded?
There's a car leaving the pit lane, watch out.
Because that was one of the front running drivers. His BMW was in the pits there. I'm pretty sure it was one of those. Two cars in front that still haven't pitted yet. Someone else. This is manual pit limiter fail. But I don't know if the automatic pit limiter forces you into first gear to get the pit speed limiter engaged. Because of how many times I've messed that up. We're not in first gear. Numbers in the pads. Really is a treat to drive this thing. Absolutely beautiful. I think I've jokingly referred to this for some time as a dump truck. And at least in this track for default is very solid. Probably too wide. Apparently not. Yeah, the Audi driver in front was just completely bolted. 16 seconds up the road, Jesus. These guys are no fun to drive against. No Lambo driver in the pits. Right, up to P3. Because as I said, one of the beamers apparently pitted the second time. I don't know why. Maybe he forgot to take the fuel he needed to get to the end. Some other mess up. Who knows? We're still keeping the MUQU at bay. Just realized every single race this week has been third place. With the leaders running away. Every single one of them. On Monday night, on Wednesday, and now on Thursday. Actually, today is Wednesday. I'm an idiot. Yesterday was Tuesday. I was confused. Fourth. 6 minutes on the clock. How many laps to remain? He's starting to get blue flagged. Took him a bit too much curb there. Okay, he lifted off.
Clear on the left.
Unfortunately, I don't seem to be able to actually put the lap together. The 42 that I finally want. And now it's over 27 seconds up front. Yeah, I mean, if you can lap sub 42, it's like, sure. Maybe the Audi is popular because it's actually quick. Didn't consider that fact. It seems the car is actually, like, you know, competitive and stuff. People are not just picking it because new car and shiny. We have the variety of BMW, McLaren, and Audi Evo 2s, and then there's the rest. Yep, that was a bit too much. But yeah, at least in Imola, this car is definitely still very much competitive. I mean, the question is still, why would you drive this over the Evo variants? I don't know. Perhaps the nuts just a bit less. Seems Renault actually dropped 10 seconds and is now behind Gable. So with about 2 minutes remaining, just this lap and the next one most likely, he has to get that position back. That's gonna be an interesting fight till the end. Still, I can't get a decent exit out of here.
Leaders on the final lap.
He's actually leading right now. That's the interesting part. We have to get by pit lane of doom. Probably have an idea. And it's still a Gable in front. And they're very close together. I don't know what happened there. Because Ryan just typed, Renault just typed RIP in the chat, and I look over and he's like 4 seconds ahead of Gable. So we need to look at that on the replay. But like, not like much happened to me, honestly, this race. And I proceed to finish P3.
Excellent job made. P3, we're on the podium. Now bring it back home safely.
So return to garage. Let me. Hey, could I actually get the escape button to work? Right. Yeah, we can check the tile sets briefly. Tile set 3, light graining. Tile set 2, oh, no light graining. But actually, there was light graining on the front left. And tile set 3, it's light graining on both front tiles. I guess it's slightly suffered. Let's briefly set the replay because we want to check it out. See what happens here. A few explanations owed. Well, you stuck your nose in there. Because I think it's Haji who said apologized for like being squeezed by us. For like, I'm sorry, but like you definitely went there. Granted, Jensk decided to give like all of the room to the corner, at which point and drove it relatively slowly. So it was like, well, I'm going up the inside, I said, and you were like, well, I can join you too. It's like, unfortunately, 3 into 1 doesn't like quite work there, and it's just like turned ugly very quickly. Luckily, not too bad for him. He just like lost one position there. And eventually he also recovers that position. He must at some point pass him. Wait, he lets... Oh, he doesn't let him by. I was about to say, like, why does he let him by? Oh, he got a twitch there, ran into the gravel, was slow as fuck. Ah, he gives up actually. So he still lets him by. He still slams on the brakes and just lets him go at that point. Yeah, he gets a massive twitch there, runs into the grass. That car must be a handful if it sounds like that. I don't know why he broke like that still. Yeah, ate a bit too much curb there.
Green light, go, go, go.
Alright, we still have the replay. We want to look at it briefly. And let's take a brief look at the race here. And who wants to actually look at him again? I want to look at how that... He was already behind here. So here it happens. Could I get the onboard? He drives onto the curb and just gets the twitch because of that. Yeah, Lambert is like, similar to the Audi in my opinion. It's just meh. I think his race is relatively eventless. It's just not quite fast enough to keep up with me. There's a back marker BMW in front. He commits here to the pit entry. Does he hit the pit speed limit? Should be. That should be good enough. Oh wait, he serves a drive through there. That's not a pit stop he's serving, he's actually driving through here. He must have gotten a drive through for pit speeding. For not pit speeding, but for track cuts. And then served it. That's why he dropped back. And then he pitted at the end of this lap. He came in actually to do the pit stop. He actually came into a pit stop in the meantime. In the meantime, we were over here on the track. Gonna be about to come by him here. Okay, he's just dropped off jacks then. That's my Ferrari again. So now the interesting part is this battle here between these two. What happens that he suddenly was like dropped all this time? Oh, he got curb bugged. Rear wheel caught the curb, so here comes the back marker BMW by. And there comes the position. There's the position gone. That's how it happened. So his back wheel bounced on the inside curb and he was just gone because of that. Out of the lead. And it's showdown at that point. This lap and 1 lap to go after that. Let's just fast forward slightly. Till it actually gets some like, you know, distance closer. Obviously the difficulty here is both are driving Audis, so it's not like there's massive pace advantage between them in certain sections, so... Well, obviously Ryan is a faster driver. And now the back marker is being used for some slipstream by both of them. Does he get out of the way at this point? Does he... I can't... Oh god, what are you doing? You could have backed out easily earlier. You're in the last lap. You're not gonna lose a position. Nor are you gonna be in the fight for gaining one more. Well, there's a fight for the lead. Just get the hell out of it. I would suggest, generally. How elegant they're driving. Late apex here. Charging up the hill. Back down into Aqua. Abel is very out of shape there. Has to go defensive into the chicane. Half defensive into it. Ah, that doesn't. Yeah, his rear wheel back. He took a lot of cut there. Cut a lot into the chicane there. Now the curb usually doesn't kill you, Quad. But the second bounce just ACC'd him. That's a classic ACC physics bug, and you just get sent. Car bounces on the second impact. He's spinning already. He's gone. And then Ryan just finishes him off. Nothing he could do. Nothing I could do about that. Once the second bounce happened, it was just gone. Interesting that he's using this overlay. I mean, who knows if he's actually driving, you know, and both of them are using the same. It's interesting. There's my girl. Two Porsche drivers go way back in the field. And yes, both of them finishing the race, so I think we've unfolded all the mysteries that were there in this race. Why did we get P3? Because the BMW pitted. What happened in turn 1? Well, a 3 wide. That was kind of unnecessary, but okay, it happens. And nothing really else happened. I did see, however, interestingly, is One of those BMWs here came out of the pit stop, drove till the exit of the pit lane, the pit exit, and just got DQ'd immediately. Which is really interesting to me. Did he enter way too quickly or something? Nope. No pit limiter, no pit limiter, no pit limiter. Yeah, he got DQ'd because of pit speeding. That is a pit speeding DQ. That is so unfortunate. Oh, he forgot to downshift. He's in third gear still. That is why. That is the guy who actually wrote manual pit limiter fail. It's like, you're in the wrong gear. You're in third. The pit limiter won't engage if you're in third gear. How many times has this gotten me? Like a few times. Although I usually notice it before I hit 90k also. in a pit lane, because that shit just gets you very quickly DQ'd. 70k is enough to just get you the 30-second stop go. Yeah, that's actually sure what happened there. Right. Okay then. That's all I would say. I mean, I could do more practice for Silverstone. Should perhaps do more. But hey, it's fine. This is all good. So. Okay, somebody has entered a bloody Audi into the next race in ELC. Where's the race again? Road America, I think. It's the next race. Yeah, Road America, 6 hours. Somebody has entered an Audi. There's a Callaway Corvette that has been already racing. I think that's the car of the championship leaders, isn't it already? Oh no, it's HHRA. HHR team. Team Imperium is an Aston team. With another Aston free the game. A United Racing team is running a Ferrari. New entry. There is a new entry. There's a re-entry of the 86 car. Of the Iris. Void Transport Racing is also running a Ferrari, but last raced in Brazil. But yeah, there's the 360 Motorsports car. I didn't even know they actually still existed, that team. For 720S, Engine and Hunter Bunch are all entered with a 720S, and then Interpol's one competition entered with a BMW M6. That's neat. Somebody's still giving that car good attention. Although they probably will suck in it, let's face it. Because they're probably just too slow to use it, really. It's still, I think, competitive car, but definitely. Alright, done. Right. Okay then. So, right then, we need to just end this, I guess. Was not too long of a stream, but it was a fun race. Despite there not being much action, unfortunately. Again, it was another race of like, there were aliens in front, and then there was absolute average people behind. So, I got sandwiched in between, and just completely left to die on my own. Rip. Isn't that a 30.9? Isn't that this user guy, one of the fast guys from the race? The goodness sake, yesterday? Because he posted on Discord there. Oh, for fuck's sakes, it unloaded my stream because it didn't want to launch a fucking new window for some reason. God damn it. Oh yeah, we have another race tomorrow. First, which is a launch party race of the DLC. No, I didn't want that event. Just give me my normal event back. I want this. For goodness sake. Yeah, Yosa is the guy in the Audi. I think actually won. Yeah, he qualified in pole and won the race. Congratulations, I guess. I'm pretty sure I've driven the circuit with another car before. Hasn't the Cayman. Although it's probably so long ago it's not counting their comparison. With the KTM, I'm pretty sure I've raced this track. Laguna Seca. Yep, there. Laguna Seca, although the conditions are probably quite a bit different. T4 Pro. I have an awful race. A 31.2, however. Race pace with my KTM. And in qualifying, I went a 30.7, with the fastest time being a 29.5 there. Like, damn, I was quicker with my KTM actually there. I mean, you don't even see a Ferrari on, not Ferrari, sorry, a Porsche at all on the grid there. Not at all. It's just Aston, Audi, Ginetta, and then Crossbow. In qualifying, the race didn't go so well, I remember. Was season 3.2 was actually about precisely a year ago. Right then, I wanted to say goodnight. Give me my stream back. Stream. Give me my stream. Right, okay then. Let's just end it here. Said bye bye.